Today, I'm focusing on the process of making comics, not waiting to be perfect comics. So, I use the selection tool. That way, I can outline the area that my comic will be in, and then I select another layer and I make a smaller selection for the gutters. And then, I gray the bottom layer out so then I could do the white gutters over the gray, and eventually I'll get rid of all this. I will merge it all into one giant scrap layer and then I'll ink over it. But for now, I'm just trying to figure out, like, I had an idea for just a knock knock joke gag, and then I'm just like trying to fill in the figures and see where I can fit in the balloons and balance the page, balance the balloon with the figure, and just trying to arrange. It's going to be sloppy. This is not going to be perfect because eventually, and right here there's a brush I have that it looks like a grid, and so I use that for the lettering guide. So I'm arranging balloons here, and also for the brushes, I duplicated all of my brushes that I use a lot, and then I slide them all over, like, next to each other, and that way I'm not hunting down, like, oh, let me switch over to this grid brush. Like, it's all like these 5-6 brushes that I have, so I don't have to like dig back and forth between different brush categories, so it's like makes it quicker. So I'm learning these little tiny tricks, and I pretty much got re-inspired to do comics because I listened to a bunch of podcasts. One of them is Pencil Kings. They had an episode called Why to Make Art Every Day or something like that. And the lady in it, she said that every time you make art, that you get like an aha moment. And so that's why you should make art every day, because each time you get an aha moment, you can implement that into your artwork. And like, if you have 300 ahas to implement in your work during the year, that's a lot better than like one every 12 months, So anyway, so after I, lettered, and I'd like to use that selection tool to like select the area that I want to fill, and then I have a huge brush that I can just go in and like flood fill the whole thing. Sometimes you can slide the thing over. Sometimes it's easier just to like just brush it in. So now I outlined the borders. I tried. This made it a lot easier to outline the borders and make it look okay. Because before I try to like do it just offhand and just sloppy borders, it looks way sloppier than this. I'll tell you that much. So now I'm like trying to use color to like make it easy on your eye, so you can tell, like, oh, there's the foreground, oh, there's the skin tone, okay, there's the background, and there's the foreground. So I'm just cheating, so I don't have to ink as professionally as other people would. And then I added a gray layer, and then there's like an option on one of the left, like, upper areas. You can find it says halftone, and so when you click on the halftone, you have a slider, and you can slide how like big or small the dots are. And so then I lowered the opacity a little bit, and then I went in and I just started cutting out the balloons in the foreground, and then that way the background has all the little dots in it, and you can still kind of tell what's going on. It's just adds some more texture and adds a little bit of depth, and maybe makes it clear for your eyes to be like, oh, there's the foreground, there's the background. I don't know. It's fun playing with the halftones. I blame Justin Stewart because he makes it look so fun in all of his Jim Mahfood comics that he colors. Anyway, that's about it, I guess. Follow me on Twitter if you want more updates, because I listen to all these podcasts and stuff, and usually there's the good like tips and stuff, so I just like dump it on Twitter real easy, because making these videos kind of takes a little bit of effort. I recorded this audio like, I don't know, like 9 times now. So anyway, keep making comics. Nothing's stopping you. Not even perfection. All right. Thank you for watching.